from on tonight. Go ahead and drop for me in the chat where you are zooming in on from tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and do some administrative. We're gonna just mute the chat, mute everybody, and make sure we're muted upon entry. Go ahead and drop for me in the chat where you're zooming in from. Welcome, 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 Coach K. Welcome, Charlene. Welcome, Nisha, Atlanta. Welcome, 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 Waysboro. All right, I see you guys. I'm just doing a little administration over here. Give me 1 second. Admit the waiting room should be off. Let me make sure I turn that off. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mute on entry. We good. All right, Minnesota. Welcome to the call tonight, you guys. Go ahead if you have anybody that you want to position to prosper. You have anybody that you want to thrive in 2025. Definitely go ahead and get them on this line tonight. We're getting ready to share this powerful information. Go ahead and thank the person that invited you. Listen, we don't invite everybody into our sphere of network. So you are definitely a VIP guest tonight. So let me get this up and we're going to get started. 1 second. One second here, you guys. All right. All right, so we should be good to go. All the lines are muted. We're excited, guys, to have you all here tonight. Again, welcome Atlanta. I see a whole bunch of people chiming in. Minnesota, South Carolina, Texas. I'm out in Georgia. Go ahead. We'll spend about 60 more seconds, guys. If you haven't already, dropped in the chat where you're zooming in from, feel free to do so. And thank the person. I see Indian Trail, North Carolina. Welcome. Dallas, Texas is in the building. Welcome tonight. Michigan, Social Circle, Georgia, Atlanta. Super excited, guys. We're going to be in Atlanta in March. So if you're on this line tonight and you see the vision of what we're doing here at Freedom Path, we definitely want to make sure that the weekend of March 13th and 14th, you are all roads to ATL because we're getting ready to set records. We're getting ready to create history, and we're going to do so much to impact the communities that we live in, work in, and church in. Welcome, Minnesota. So, guys, we're not going to be long on here tonight. But we do want to share some information. And I will tell you, as we're preparing to bring this information up, that we understand that this won't be for everybody, right? We know that not everybody is going to see the vision. But for those of you that catch the vision, I promise you, you're going to be taking the person out to invite you to dinner. You're going to be like, girl, I'm about to buy you a steak, okay? You just put me on. So we're going to share some information about this revolutionary platform called Freedom Path. And so we're not completely strangers, guys. I want to just briefly introduce myself. My name is Dr. Michelle W. Kofer. I am a leader here with this company, but I'm not new to financial services. I've been around the industry now for over 7 years, you guys. Got my start in the industry after being a struggling social worker for over 16 years. Just really, life was happening. Anybody ever had life happen? Put a 1 in the chat. But life was happening so bad that my credit score was a reflection of it. We were prepaying for lights. My husband and I were struggling with master's degrees, couldn't even afford to make it from week to week. And so he was driving Uber all around Atlanta. And so we knew that having a new baby, we definitely want to create legacy, put legacy in the chat. And in knowing that, guys, we decided to work on fixing our credit. And what we saw was not only did we have bad credit, okay, but a lot of people around us had bad credit. So this is not a credit presentation tonight, but I'm just telling you my story. And so we got introduced to this industry, guys. April 21st of 2017, went on to start our own tax businesses, grew from there, scaled it, got into some real estate investing, grew from there. My husband got into business credit. God just really showed him how to do that. Started his own business credit funding company, scaled our businesses, and that was high ticket. And so when I saw this platform, I'm like, hold on. We can help people get their business funding done. We can help them scale their businesses, and they don't have to go spend $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 to do it, and they can't even get past tier 1. We have a platform that can help us get families funded, and all they got to do is invest a little bit. We have a platform that can show anybody, even if they're a broke, struggling social worker or an Uber driver like my husband, that they can start a business for literally a few dollars and go out here and scale it to 6 figures and beyond. And so we're going to share some information, guys, but I don't want you to think that, we promising you're going to make millions. But I will tell you this right here. The financial services industry, guys, creates more millionaires than any industry in the entire globe. So go ahead and drop some fire symbols in the chat for that, because what we know factually is that if you get in the right space at the right place at the right time, you will be destined to win. All right. And so we're going to share about this phenomenal company, Freedom Path. And as we do, guys, if you want to take some notes, some screenshots, feel free to do so, because when I look at this logo, I see speed. Anybody know anything about success? You know, success equals speed. But I also have been able to learn who the founders of this company are. And I know they're really committed to the future of financial services, not just for their community, but for all communities. And so Freedom Path is creating an opportunity for people just like you and me to be welcomed into this fintech space where we see AI. Anybody using ChatGPT as a business owner? Put a 1 in the chat. We're using technology, right? So we're seeing things evolve right before our eyes. And so what the founders have done, they've integrated technology, right, with financial services. And now we're able to go out and deliver services to consumers at a much faster rate, meaning we're able to provide for businesses very quickly. We're able to help people improve their credit very quickly. We're not a credit repair company. We're a financial technology company. So whatever has stopped a business from getting funded, from being able to be bankable, from being able to scale, we got a solution for them. And so, guys, right now, the fintech industry is about $389 billion with a B. Put a B in the chat. It's about a $389 billion industry. But what I want you to know, guys, in just 6 years, it's projected to hit over 700 billion. So what does that say? That means we are literally in the position to experience the wealth transfer. So if you're on this line tonight, in 6 years, when this industry goes from 389 to almost double in 6 years, you're going to be positioned to prosper. Somebody put wealth in the chat. You're going to be able to create wealth for yourself, for other people, for the communities, and being able to do that, how? By providing easier, faster access to financial solutions. And so when we start thinking about traditional finance, guys, it's just not meeting the needs of many people. It's complicated. It's too much red tape. There's not equality. You're denying people. It's not fair. And so I love that they've provided this revolutionary platform to be able to make it accessible for all people, right? So here's what we know in America right now. 64% of people live in check to check. Somebody say, ouch. I've been there, done that. True story. It wasn't even living check to check. It was like check to the next day. Okay. Like we literally get paid on Friday and we broke on Saturday. I remember getting married, guys, and literally my husband and I were arguing over who was going to prepay the light bills. Why did the lights get turned off? I was familiar with the trigger on the side of the house where you turn the lights back on, because that's where we were. And not only that, guys, you know people, everybody on this line, put a 5 if you know somebody that wants better finances. Everybody on this line knows somebody who is out there, and if they had a tire blowout, it would be a deficit for them. If they literally had a kid come in and say, Mom, I need my class ring tomorrow, it's $700, they wouldn't be able to come up with it. We get to provide change for those families. 43 million Americans, guys, are either credit invisible or they have poor credit, 599. So we know the average credit score in America right now is a 711, between a 713, depending on what you're looking at, but not for minorities. Not for our community. So what do we have here? An opportunity to provide change. Somebody put change in the chat. 57% of people in our country are financially unhealthy, meaning they're struggling to pay bills. They don't know how to manage, save, and grow money, because that's what wealth is. They don't know how to manage debt, right? They literally out here struggling. They can't even pass a basic financial literacy test. Listen, drop a 1 in the chat if you were talking about financial literacy in school. Grade school, middle school, high school, college. Drop a 1. But if you weren't, put a 2 in the chat. Let's see. Put a 2. Guys, they don't teach this stuff. So we literally learned from what? The school of hard knocks. Okay. We learned when we got that first credit card, maxed it out, went on a cruise. I'm just telling you my story. Okay. Maxed it out, went on a cruise, thought you was balling out, and then didn't pay those people back. How did you learn? When they gave you access to all that money and you didn't pay them back. When you got that first house and then 4 months later you were out of it. These are the school of hard knocks, but we have the ability, guys, to empower people. And so here at Freedom Path, you know, we're talking about change, evolution, guys, and revolution. This company, guys, look here on the screen. This company is 2 years old. But the founders have been doing this work for literally decades. Ryan Ragland, guys, he's one of the co-founders of the company. He's been in the banking industry since 2008, brings a wealth of knowledge, family man. He's a Christian, absolutely love him, very committed to this because he grew up in poverty. His business partner, let me tell you, Kevin Carroll. Kevin is an IT guy over 30 years. And so guess what? They brought their ideas together to create opportunities for you. So they are industry veterans. But not only that, guys, you're surrounded by leaders and giants in the industry of finance. We have people who've been brokers already. We've got commercial funders. We got tax professionals. We got ERAs, enrolled agents. We got credit strategists. We got so many people from all different investors, real estate investors, realtors, brokers. We brought industry giants to one place so that we can show you how to scale and grow. What I love, guys, is this is a 100% debt-free company. Somebody say debt-free in the chat. 100%. So how are you going to teach me financial freedom if you don't have it? They have literally gone the way, shown the way, and they're privately owned, which means they don't have big corporations in their pocket telling them what to do. Their agenda is driven by our needs. And I can tell you this right now because this company, literally, guys, when we got started over here a couple of weeks ago, they were in one place. They changed their compensation plan. Like, they've been open. We were able to be in Charlotte. If you was in Charlotte, drop some fire symbols. We were able to be in Charlotte, meet with Mr. Ragland, who is a co-founder of the company, Mr. Chet Seeley, who they brought in to train the company. Chet Seeley has helped 3 companies scale to $1 billion, okay? So we're in the right place, but listen, they're privately owned and down to earth. You're talking about a CEO who will hang out in the lobby to 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, not just hanging out. We're talking about still on his laptop, dropping strategies. You got questions, he's answering them. All while his wife's grandmother just passed and he's grieving, but he's still pouring into the team. That's the kind of leadership you have here. So what are we going to do together, guys? We're going to help over 1 million families achieve financial freedom. This company has a track record, documented on Trustpilot, their Google reviews. They're not only A+ rated with the BBB, but they're also accredited. So they've already been out on the ground doing the work. Now it's our time to collaborate with them and go make an impact. Somebody say impact. Because see, if we go make impact, we're definitely going to make income, and we're going to do it in a way that is going to disrupt the financial services industry. Put a 1 in the chat if when you were a kid, the insurance man came to your house. He came knocking on your mama's door. Your mama had, or your grandma had that little policy up there, right? Old school, right? Or maybe, when you first got your first job and they were doing taxes, it was about 50 forms and they were filling out those forms, guys, old school. This is what we call new school. There's been evolution in how people do financial services. So even where, a time when TV and ads on internet was how people were reached through commercial ads and stuff, all that's just changed. If you got social media, put me in the chat. You got Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You know how to run ads. Put me in the chat. You got the access, guys, right now to reach millions of people who need what we have. We're talking about, over 5 million plus new entrepreneurs are being born. Guys, we have an opportunity where if you understand supply and demand, you will win here. If you go out and meet the needs of the customers, you will win here. So the Freedom Path model allows you to be an independent broker. That means you have your own business. You can leverage their brand and run your own business. You don't even have to co-align your brand. You're just a partner with them. And as a broker, guys, you go out and empower people to earn by helping other folks. Somebody put help in the chat. Because see, as a social worker, that's all I knew for 16 years. Help for $43,000. Anybody on the line tonight just know that you're worth more? Put I am in the chat, because there's somebody on the line right now who done worked all week, 50 hours a week, and you look at your paycheck and you like, dang, Uncle Sam got all of that. And if Uncle Sam didn't get it, Christmas, Thanksgiving coming up, and it's going to big business because they're going to eat you up with inflation. Right? And so now you get to go out and get paid, create your own check by providing equality to everybody that wants it, access to everybody that needs it. And guys, you're creating opportunities for other people. I just got off the phone with a leader who just partnered. She's already been able to become a sales director, multiple promotions, guys, within just a week, right? But here's the thing. She said, I'm going to be able to help so many people, like that single dad. She's a former social worker as well. So when we talk about how do we help, guys, who do we help? We help everybody. We help the consumer, and we help the business owner or the aspiring business owner. So we have an array of services, guys. Our biggest platform, guys, is called Freedom Wealth. This is where we're helping individuals not only manage their money and credit, but we're helping them to create financial goals. We leverage AI technology, guys. This company doesn't white label anything. They own everything they have, everything they use. But they have an AI platform, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, I've been in the credit space for 7 years. This is revolutionary. It's going to analyze a person's credit report. So if you're on the line, you need to improve your credit, you need Freedom Wealth, okay? You got customers who, maybe you're a realtor. Listen, let's just check the room. Let me see what all industries are represented on the line tonight. Drop it in the chat. What industry are you in? Go ahead and drop it in the chat. Let me just see who on the line tonight. Let me see. Where my people at? Okay, mental health. You're a broker, international computer consultant. We got some global leaders in here. Real estate, insurance. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Education. I love it. I love it. Life insurance. All right. So you see, guys, if I was writing in the chat, I would say social worker, teacher, real estate, travel, nurse. So we have people from all walks of life, right? So we all know somebody that wants to be a veteran, banker. Thank you for your service. A banker. So we have people from all the walks of life who want to be positioned for better. But what we know is because we didn't get taught, we can't get access to business credit because our personal credit ain't there, right? We need the services. So this technology goes in, analyzes everything that's negative on the profile, guys. It's going to, at the click of a button, create the disputes, leveraging consumer law, and get those letters mailed out. And so somebody could be literally building up their credit in record time. We're not talking about, as a broker, if you want to add credit, because you don't have to, but if you want to add that, guys, you're not printing out letters and licking envelopes and stamps, guys. You literally can just point and refer, and the AI technology is going to do everything. But then maybe you want, you want to offer Freedom Health. You believe in affordability around healthcare. Listen, we know so many entrepreneurs who are undercovered, right? Or that are paying excessive fees. We got people who don't have any health coverage. So you can decide as a broker that you want to offer Freedom Health. You go out there and help families get affordable health care. The Freedom Pay, guys, the Freedom Life, I'm going to come back to those, but I want to talk about the Freedom BCA. That's our Business Credit Academy. Guys, what you heard me say earlier was my husband started his own business credit company, but he was not going out here and charging people $349 and promising them and guaranteeing them $50,000 in funding. Listen, our Business Credit Academy gives a $50,000 guarantee. Put home of the 50K guarantee in the chat. Home of the 50K guarantee. What does that mean? That means if you are not bankable, that means if your business is not properly structured so that you can get a cash infusion so that you can be able to scale your business on other people's money, then we're going to teach you what to do. Foundationally, we're going to make sure you're set up right so that your business can be scalable. We're going to make sure that you can get access to tier 1, 2, 3, 4 money. We're going to make sure that you can get up to 100. Hear me clearly. $100 million in funding is available through this platform. And so if you're not there yet, you don't have to go pay somebody $5,000 for their little course that don't work. Guess what? You come over here, spend few bucks, guys. We're talking about $300-something, and you literally are guaranteed over $50,000 in aggregate funding. Where they do that at? Somebody say Freedom Path. Hello? Y'all hear me? And then not only that, let's say you got a serial entrepreneur. Maybe they're a small business owner with a food truck, or maybe they got multiple businesses, but they need to access funding. Guys, after everything happened in our economy during the pandemic, we saw so many people go out of businesses, but there was also a rise in entrepreneurship. So guess what that means? If entrepreneurs are being born every day, if women-owned businesses are growing at a rapid rate every day, minority-owned, veteran-owned businesses are growing, people need capital. They might need more manpower. They might need equipment. They might need to scale because they can't get marketing dollars. Guess what? They apply with you. You send them a link. You don't have to be a funding expert. You send them a link. The underwriter's going to review the application. Well, actually, they're going to tell them they're going to call them in 24 hours. They're going to review the application, guys. They get funded and you get paid. Somebody say, show me the money. So every business needs capital. Every business needs capital to create assets so they can create more capital. So guess what? You have the ability as an independent broker to offer funding to businesses. But what we have coming soon, guys, is Freedom Pay. Think about people who are using all of these different merchant services where now as a business owner, you can go in there and offer them, hey, let me take a look at what you already have. Let me send one of my Freedom Pay brokers out here to assess and see if we can save you some money on your merchant services. You get paid for that. Guys, we have our Freedom Life coming, where now you don't have to go out and get all these serious license, but you're going to be able to access a viable life insurance, life policy resource where you're now able to help families get covered. And so regardless of whether it's healthcare or you're here because you want to be a part of our illustrious travel club, well, yes, we get savings on hotel, car, airfare, all of that. I know we got some travel agents out there, but we're helping people save money. Why? Because rich people, y'all, they don't pay retail. They save every dime they can save so they can invest every dime that's available to invest. And so that's what we're teaching here. We're teaching people to protect your assets, get a trust, protect your assets. Don't die without having your stuff secure. Don't be operating a business without having your protection. So we give that as a free resource, a part of Freedom Wealth. The ability for you to come in here and have all of these tools accessible is absolutely mind-blowing. Somebody drop some fire symbols in the chat, because what we're talking about tonight, guys, is you becoming an independent broker. No training, no experience is necessary, because we're going to give you the training and tools and the support you need. If you ever been a part of a platform and somebody just brought you in and dropped you off, this ain't that. We're committed to giving you the foundation to help empower you so that you can scale a business. You're going to be able to have a virtual back office to track all your sales. Listen, you're going to be able to see your money. It's payday. Somebody say payday in the chat. We got that text message saying, hey, your money is available. All right. Your money is available. Oh, yeah. We got paid today. We get paid every single week, guys. We have dedicated customer and broker support. So you have a team ready to support you. Because I know for my serial entrepreneurs, you're busy, right? So you don't have time to be doing everything for everybody. So they have a system in place where you literally point and go. You get your own website. You're not having to go spend $3,000, $4,000 on Fiverr dealing with people who not understanding what you're saying to do, right? They've already done that. Pop your picture in. You're making money the same day. We have a comprehensive marketing system designed. Already have marketing material, guys. For those of you that are brand new to entrepreneurship, don't worry about it. 3 easy steps tonight. When you get started tonight with whoever referred you, guys, you're just simply going to let people know what you do. Hey, guys, I'm helping people get funded. Hey, you know what? I know your church is looking to get a new van. I know your church needs a new roof. Let us help you with funding. You know what? You don't need a roof. How about you refer all the business owners in the church to us? You refer them to me. I give the church a tithe. Listen, guys, we have so many ways to get this message out there. Talking to tax professionals. They already have a book of business. Let me show you how to help your Schedule C clients get the funding they need to take their business to the next level. Let me show you this Freedom Path opportunity. You're talking to real estate professionals. How many realtors I saw out there? A few tonight. Listen, realtors are funding their business off of their own dime. They can come in here, get funding, get capital, guys, and they can come off their personal credit card, which is killing their credit, which is why they ain't in a house yet, right? So we have a resource, guys. You share with people what we do, send them to your website, and literally they get signed up and the company is going to do the rest. So what's the investment? $129. No, not $129 a month. No, not $129,000, y'all. $129 to get started tonight. Somebody say, sign me up in the chat. $129 to get started. You have your own full service brokerage where you're able to build and scale across the country. Your overhead is only $49 a month. And if you come in and run the play right, guys, we've already created a way for you to make $2,500 a month. I mean, a week. Put it in the chat, $2,500 a week. That's $10,000 a month. That's 6 figures a year. There is no income claim being given here. What I want you to know is some people going to pick that money up. Some people going to leave it on the table because they're not going to go do the work. If you do the work, guys, you earn the income. We've got it set up where it's so simple. It's not complicated. For those of you that are business builders, you don't have to go worry about this person need to have this and that. They've made it so simple for you to win in this company. So I'm going to talk about ways to win. Listen, I'm really excited about this because this is the part where I'll be about to run through the screen, because I have never in almost 8 years of this industry seen a comp plan so simple but so robust. Somebody say, where the money at? In fact, let me just check the chat. Y'all drop some dollar signs. I want to make sure we're in the right room right quick, because we're about to talk about this money, and we're going to go on and get out of here to get you guys started so y'all can start marketing, so y'all can help launch some people, get some people on the call tomorrow so we can get you paid, okay? Let me see. Sign me up. Show me the money. All right, I see some money bags in here. Let me tell you something, guys. It's not all about money, but money does solve problems. Is there anybody, put yes in the chat, is anybody on here that would love to be able to do more for their mom or dad? To love to be able to say, my kids ain't going to keep on struggling. Oh, staycation, what's that? Anybody on here would love to just for once know that you're able to get paid for the work you put in. Not I work 80 hours and I'm still struggling. Anybody out here like that? Because this right here offers you an activation commission on any product that you give to somebody or you sell to somebody, right? You get residual income. You get a customer acquisition bonus that is mind-blowing. I'm gonna show you that. Then you get a leadership match bonus. So if you go out there and expand your brokerage and you help people get paid, the company pays you for helping them. And then the infinity growth bonus, guys, that is absolutely like nothing we've ever seen, ever in this industry of financial services. All right. So let's talk about the activation commission. What is that? So you go out, let's say you got somebody that needs a service. They need the Business Credit Academy because they're not bankable yet. You know, they need help with their credit, whatever. You know, you want to put them in Freedom Wealth. They need the healthcare, whatever. If you go and guys, they buy that service from you, and it's okay to be a salesperson, but make sure you focus on serving from the heart. You're going to make the money regardless, right? They buy that product from you. You're going to get paid 40% of that commissionable revenue. They go out and they get funded on a loan. You're going to get paid 40% of that commissionable revenue. All right. Anything you sell, you're going to get paid 40% on the revenue that's commissionable. Then every month, guys, when they make a recurring payment, because we know a person's not going to be having excellent credit in tomorrow. So every month, you're going to get paid a 30% residual income. Drop some dollar signs in the chat. So when they get billed on a recurring service, BCA, whatever product it is, you're going to get paid 30%. But this right here is the part that every single body needs to pay attention to. Take a screenshot of this. If you go out there and serve somebody, every product has a point value, okay? So you got a customer, you get 1 point. Guys, when we came over here, the company was allowing for people to get 1 point for a business broker to start. We talked to the company. They said, listen, okay, we hear you. And guess what? They changed it. So now we get 2. Somebody say 2 in the chat. We get 2 points when we bring on a broker. So that means we're going to be able to have brokerages all across the country. We're going to grow exponentially. But along with exponential growth comes, guys, exponential income, right? So you go out there and you have 3 product points in a week. You just made a bonus of $100, okay? They're not going to pay you to sign up business partners, but you do get an incentive. You get points. Those points turn into money. You get 5 product points. That's $200. Everybody on this line minimally should be seeking to get 10 product points a week. So whether that's coming in from funding, which by the way, you get a client funded, you get 5 points right there. Okay, you got 2 products funded, you automatically got an extra bonus of $500. You get 5 brokers started, automatically got $500. But guys, look, 15 product points, $1,000. Y'all hearing me? 20 product points, $2,500. Guys, that's just 10 brokers a week. Somebody say in the chat, I can do that. I can do that. 10 brokers a week. We're talking about helping your best friend, your cousin, whoever, some stranger you met online, but they're eager for growth. You helping them start a business for $129. And if you do that for 10 people in 1 week, guys, that's a 6-figure income. No income claims because you got to do the work. Anybody on here ready to go get that? Say me in the chat. Listen, you can earn up to $2,500 per week just by acquiring new business. All right. So that's unheard of. But then because we leverage the broker model, just like real estate, just like insurance, guys, because we're the financial services industry. So let's say I'm out here in Georgia, which I am, but I go share this with somebody in Texas. They start their brokerage. When they get paid, I get paid. So if they make $500, I'm going to earn up to 20% on that, depending on your title, right? And so let's say I go out and I get somebody in Nevada or California or Wyoming, and they get started. I'm going to earn 20%, not just on my directs, guys, but the compensation plan will pay you through 10 levels. Somebody put 10 in the chat. So that means as your brokerages are popping up all across the country, just like when an insurance policy is written, you get paid, right? Just like when a house is sold, the broker gets paid, but they didn't go show the houses. You're going to get paid all across the country. So guys, you want to be intentional. Work with like-minded people. Your network equals your net worth. And that's not cliche. That is something that, guys, every single one of us should aspire. Build bigger connections. Don't burn bridges. But let me go ahead and grab a hold of my seat right quick, because this is the part I want you guys to see. The monthly infinity growth bonus. I'm in Atlanta, okay? So in Atlanta, infinity is forever and ever, okay? So this means that, guys, you're going to be able to get paid infinite income for the work that you've done. So as your business grows, don't let me lose you here. As your business grows, guys, so will your income. And you're looking, okay, 150 points. That means every month, guaranteed, you got 150 total points, you're going to get $1,000. All right. What does that look like? I got 10 brokerages and they got 15 points each. Easy peasy. Everybody on here should be able to go run out here and do that. And let's say 300 points. Guys, that's $2,000 a month. I got 20 brokerages, right? Or it don't even have to be my direct brokerages. There are 20 brokerages under my brokerage cumulatively. That's $2,000 a month guaranteed. 600 points. I got 30 brokers. Y'all follow me here. Guys, 4,000 a month. All the way up to, guys, you're talking about a total of 19,200 points. That's $128,000 a month. That's over $1.2 million a year from just one way. Somebody say just one way? That's from just one way. So the more you make impact, guys, the more you make income. And I want you to know it's not all about the money you're going to make, but guess what? We're in the middle of the largest economic transfer of wealth ever. They're projecting by 2030, over 2/3 of all the wealth in America is going to be in the hands of women. They're talking about the rise of the minority entrepreneur, guys. The gig economy is growing every single day. We're talking fintech going to be a $700 billion industry by 2030. You're in the right place at the right time. So your business on your terms, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So we're going to make sure you have everything you need to win. You don't have to go out and build out, landing pages and websites. You don't have to figure out marketing. We're going to train you. We got an event calendar. We're going to make sure you're a part of professional networking events. We're going to make sure you get paid weekly and monthly bonuses. So people could use that. Think about, how many people could just use a little cash flow. She can get those groceries for those kids. Think about that dad that he goes to work 50 hours a week, still come home and go get in a Lyft. And he's outside, driving all around the city for his family. I'm talking about my spouse. My husband was working in corporate America in banking, but had to come home and drive Uber while I got a newborn baby. We were literally, I would get off from work. I'm working third shift with a newborn. He's going to work in the morning, guys. Let me tell you, we're literally in the middle of winter, changing the baby out one car to a next in the middle of winter, doing what we got to do. Anybody on the line just have ever done what you got to do? Like you just made it happen. It's your time now to go out and be able to enjoy the things you really want to do, to finally have a sense of freedom, to finally be able to have choices. This is a high growth opportunity. Guys, it's all about supply and demand. Everybody on Facebook, everybody online is talking about credit, personal credit, business credit funding. So why not go out and help them? This takes on a very unique approach to entrepreneurship where you got flexible hours. You can work wherever you want to work. You can work when you want to work. You create your own schedule. And then you got your co-branded websites. You get recognition, travel. We got a national convention coming up. It's not going to be in Miami. We're going to bring that to Atlanta in March. But guys, we're going to put 1,000 people in the room in March. Somebody say I'm with that. We're going to put 1,000 people plus, probably more than that. By March, it'll be 5,000 people in the room. But guess what I love about how they structure this? It's your business. That means it's willable. It's transferable. It's sellable. So if you build this up, guys, this is able to go to your airship. You can delegate where this goes. So you put your blood, sweat, and tears into this thing. And so I love that the company was thinking about that. So if you're on the line tonight, I'm sure by now, you're already making a little cheat sheet of all the people you about to tell about this. You're thinking about your best friend, your girlfriend. You think about that influencer online. You're making that list of people who've been talking about buying a house, but they can't qualify. You're thinking about all of the people at your church that every week are struggling, but now you got a solution for them. Or maybe you're like hearing this information and it just went all the way past you. Maybe just you're having grown in your mind like that. You're like, well, I don't know about this entrepreneurship thing. Well, guys, listen. You are on the call tonight by somebody who thinks very highly of you. This is a private call. We don't invite everybody to these calls, right? So if you know somebody that's interested, please be sure to get them back to the person that invited you to this line tonight and say, hey, look, I got some referrals for you. And guess what? You refer some people to get funded, they might throw you a little change, okay? But then you're on the line and you're like, well, Dr. Kofer, I got some questions. Cool. We're going to answer your questions. We're going to stick around, answer your questions. But then also, we got people on here who are like, listen, I'm in. Sign me up. What I want you to do, if you're on the call right now and you're ready to take action and you're ready to get your business launched tonight, I want you to go ahead and put I'm in the chat. I'm in the chat. But what I want to do real quick, I got some leaders on this line. Somebody say I'm in. I got some leaders on the line who have literally been able to come in here and see the power of this thing, you know, talking about being able to transform the way that we do finances. They've been in the financial services industry. They've been around wealth. They've been around money, and even deciding, guys, that I want to do something more. So I want to see, and I'm putting them on the whim here because I didn't even ask them if they could testify. I want to see if either Dr. Karen or Dr. Tangela, if you're available tonight to just kind of share why you're so excited about this platform with Freedom Path, you know, what we're getting ready to do in this industry to turn this industry upside down. Let me tell you guys, Freedom Path been around since 2002. Our team just got started 2 weeks ago. Okay. And we've already had 4 loans funded. We got 3 in underwriting right now. And we got a whole bunch that's getting ready to come through. We're talking about, we've been able to grow so fast, guys, and we're just getting started. There's some phenomenal leaders in the industry that are here right now. And we're just welcoming all of them to come because we know we're going to change so many communities at a time when maybe we don't know what's going to happen on Capitol Hill. They talking about cutting social funding. Some of our families going to be impacted by that. So if my auntie can't get the medicine she needs, if my cousin can't get those benefits that she was needing because she's in school to support her kids, I got her back. We're talking about changes in our economy. Well, we know it's going to be pro-entrepreneur. So they're going to throw all kinds of resources out here to help the entrepreneur. But guess what? You're a broker. You got the services. So I want to bring up Coach K. I see your hand. You know, super excited, guys, about this leader being here. She's been in the industry of finance for over 30 years, decade, traveled globally, helped businesses start up, you know, got on her Freedom Path. Y'all shout out for Freedom Path. Got on her Freedom Path t-shirt, looking cute. But we're just so excited. Coach K, what do you want to say to the people on a Financial Freedom Friday night? You know, definitely the mic is yours. Thank you so much for your leadership.
Well, thank you so much, guys. Put fire, hearts, everything in the chat for this selfless leader. I love working with somebody who actually works. You know, we've all been there where we've had leaders that just pretty much sat there. This is not that. She has, you know, just dug in the ground for us, and we are very appreciative. What she didn't say was we got that extra point because she advocated on our behalf, and that's what leaders do. Guys, listen, if you know of anybody today, you know, I was able to sign up a couple of people in Texas. Go ahead, Texas. We've got, you know, some new brokerages in Texas. It's going to feel good for you to know that you have brokerages all over the United States. I've got one in South Carolina, so they're going to be able to impact their community. What we got to realize is we all have different communities. So the people that I know, you don't know. So don't just assume. And when I did the math and realized that a single mom can talk to 5 people in a week and then bring home amazing income. If she talks to 10 people a week, she can bring home $2,500. It would take her a whole month and a half to make that on a part-time job, and she doesn't have to pay daycare. She doesn't have to worry about her kids being with people she doesn't trust. And what about just that person that works and the ends just don't meet? I mean, I have not been the only one in the grocery store trying to figure out how am I going to make this stretch and how am I going to make that stretch because a pack of wings that used to be $5 is now $20. We just have to understand that we've got to do something. We've got to make sure that we take care of ourselves, and it is time out for faking it until we make it. It is time out for walking around looking like we have everything when we definitely need to get our businesses in order because as she just stated, they are already working to cut social platforms, but what they're not going to cut is businesses. So if your business is raggedy, if your business is not set up, you will not be able to get the funding that they have set aside for business owners. So come on in, get your business together, come on in and get this job, because we've got people on this line right now on this call that's going to be walking away with $2,500 this week because they opened their mouth and they talked to 10 people. Guys, they can do it. You can do it. $129 is a low cost of entry. Guys, I love each and every one of you, and I can't wait to see you on this side. Thank you, Dr. Kofer.
Thank you. Y'all light it up with some fire symbols. Listen, this week we taking home some $2,500 checks, okay? But listen, thank you so much, Coach K. But listen, I want to bring this gentleman. He don't even know he's going to be asked to come up, but we hear from the women all the time, right? So we know we're going to go out and get a bag, right? But I want to bring up this king right here because he's been in the industry, guys. He had a lot of success in the industry. He's been around, the financial services industry, been in credit for years. He has his own business, serial entrepreneur in transportation. But this just makes sense, right? Anybody on the line that knows anybody that owns a business should be signing up, like right now. Like, go ahead again. If you be texting the person, say, go ahead on and send me the link. And listen, it's a Friday night. I don't club no more. See, I gave my life over. Okay. So I'm going to be right here. So if y'all want to come back in, let's get in the lab. Let's work. Let's invite. Let's grow. Let's get you paid. So by tomorrow, you done racked up. You can get $2,500 overnight if you come in here and work. Okay. But I want to bring up this king right here, the trillionaire Coach Trills, out in Atlanta. Coach Trills, from your industry perspective, why does this industry, like this platform, make so much sense? Like, you're a serial entrepreneur. You started businesses where it took capital. You got it out the mud. You built up your transportation business. So why would something like this be needed and necessary? Why should somebody be a broker today? Floor is yours, King.
First of all, thank you so much for calling on me. I'm surprised you did so. You are an amazing leader now. Yes, can you hear me?
You buffered just a little bit. It's slow motion. Success, love, speed. Your Zoom can't be going slow now.
Right. Yeah,
go ahead.
I already talk fast enough. I think it's time to slow down. So if you can hear me clearly, this industry is so powerful and so needed because at the end of the day, I've had my transportation company and we all need funding no matter what. But what happened was no one's teaching you how to properly build a proper credit profile. The BCA by itself is such a value add because a lot of us just open up businesses and don't know the first thing of structuring our business profile to be qualified for business credit. So the fact that we're able to help you get clear on what it really takes to have a structured profile to build proper business credit, because here we do three things. First, we show you how to get funding where you currently are. Second, we help you build up your profile so that you can do what? The third thing is help you get larger loans at the lowest interest rates. That's what the big boys do. And so the fact that we can educate our community on what it really takes to be bankable, right? Be bankable, because I was talking to a client just earlier and she wanted us to open up a home health aid company. And she has the money. And I said, hold on, never use your money, use other people's money to build a bigger business. So keep your money in your pocket and let me show you how to get bankable, because that's what the wealthy truly does. And the cool thing about being bankable is that you're building a footprint for banks to see how qualified you are for their money. And now you open yourself to a bigger network, right? And so that's why it's so powerful about this program that we get to offer here. We get to educate people for the first time, truly educate somebody on what it truly takes to be bankable from the underwriter's perspective, not from your homeboy, the guru on TikTok telling you what bank. They don't even talk about being bankable. They talk about business credit, right? We're talking about showing you how to be bankable, showing you how to be valuable to the banks through the underwriter's lens. And that's the true wealth that a lot of people don't have access to. And so when you go to the BCA and you get qualified, then the funds are available. They can't wait to throw money at you because you're structured like you're supposed to be. So I'm just super excited about that, because now I'm having people join me, want to understand if they can be bankable, want to know where they are right now with their business, right? Some people don't even know where they are. I know people who have a brick and mortar and not even have business credit. but their business been open for 10 and 13 years and don't know nothing about business credit, don't know nothing about having a proper business structure, and they're now coming to me because they need funding to sustain their business in these slow times. So I just want to say that I hope you caught what I was putting down.
Oh,
Hope
we
you
picked
caught
it
it
up.
because a lot of people may not catch this, but understand we're in a very powerful position to go ahead and give back in this way. So back to you, Dr. Cover.
Wow. Put some fire symbols in the chat, y'all. I'm definitely picking up what you're putting down, and I hope they heard you because, well, you know, he's talking about the education, guys. People perish for lack of knowledge. We literally got the way now to empower. And you talking about OPM, an article just came out yesterday from the White House. SBA has funded over $56 billion to new businesses. Right. And so they're expecting that to grow. Like they're talking about the number of new businesses that amount of funding that businesses receive is going to double. So not only does Freedom Path guys have access to SBA, we have access to over 176 lenders. We got SBA, we got big bank money, we got, BB&T, Fifth Third, we got hard money, private money, we got private trust money, we got money. Listen, we got money. Listen, well, we got access to all of this, but we also help people, guys, learn what they need to do to get it so that they can continue to grow and scale so they can truly build legacy. So listen, we're super excited. Somebody said the program really works. My wife's credit has truly improved and is going to get even better. Listen, because of this merger. So it's just next level for us, guys. So listen, if you're on the line tonight and you have any questions, we'll stick around for a couple of questions. But if you're on the line tonight, I just want to see who's in the room that's a guest. If you're a guest, raise your virtual hand for us real quick. You're in the room, you were invited by somebody. Raise your virtual hand. We got the link out. Credit score up. Wow, y'all clap it up 160 points since COVID. So being able to come into this platform, leverage the AI, and now see a credit score improvement. I'll tell you guys, using AI, I was able to get a timeshare off my credit for over $56,000 and 2 student loans over $12,000 each, leveraging AI technology. All right. So if you're a guest on the call tonight, you were invited by somebody. I see those virtual hands. Listen, if you are all in and ready to rock, you want to get back to the person that invited you here tonight, get the link. It's very simple process. Invest the $129 now. That's going to, I see your hands. That's going to welcome you in, guys. You're going to literally get your link tonight and you can go to work tonight. It's still early. It's like 8:45 on the East Coast. All right. 5 o'clock on the West Coast, 7 o'clock in the Central Time Zone. So we really got a lot of time to go help people. But then we'll take, a few questions. Like I said, we are super excited about what we're doing here. If there's anything we can answer, we absolutely will. You got a ton of leaders on the line. You're going to be able to meet some of these powerhouses. You got the millennial boss, Chelsea Conley, who's an educator, but still bossing up as an entrepreneur. Miss Dr. Tangela Collins-Myers, you didn't hear from her, over 30 years working in the financial services industry. You got, a veteran, literally a veteran, Dr. Tina Houchins, who had no experience in finances, that went from, just needing her credit fixed to buy her Genesis GV80 to being able to be out here, locking arms with all of the who's in the Detroit market. And so, you just heard from Coach Trios, guys. We got tons and tons of leaders, regardless of who you've been invited by, get back with that person. They got somebody connected to them that's going to make sure you got what you need to go, grow, and blow this thing up. All right. So anybody got any questions tonight? We'll take a couple questions and then we're going to get out of here because it's Friday and we got work to do. It's Financial Freedom Friday. Listen, we team no sleep over here. So I'm going to tell you right now, if you in, don't even think about it. If you got to go pray about it, no. If you in, be in. Because if you've been out here asking for opportunities, you've been praying already for God to open the door, it just opened. And I'm going to tell you, even though it's a low cost of entry, $129, if you treat that like it was 1.29 million, you're going to see your return. Don't treat it like it's just like Applebee's in a Coca-Cola. You see what I'm saying? Treat this like a real investment and you're going to see a return. You can literally, guys, go out here and create your own check. So if you're going to write it big, this is your chance to do that. All right. So I don't have any questions. I don't see any questions on here. All right. So we have no questions. Let me double check. No question. That means everybody rock and rolling. All right. So we want to welcome you guys to the winner circle because We all winners here. We all winners here. Everybody winners here. So we super excited, guys. Welcome to Freedom Path. Welcome to the largest growing financial platform in the entire marketplace, where we will disrupt, we will make impact, and we're going to make a whole lot of income for a whole lot of people who've never been on the other side. They've always been the have-nots. This time they're going to be the have. That's our time tonight, guys. Dr. Michelle Kofa out of Atlanta. Thank you guys for tuning in. Tomorrow, you get started tonight. Tomorrow at 11 a.m., we have another call just like this for the people who missed it. 11 a.m. Get the link from somebody. Immediately after that, we got powerhouse leader, Dr. Tamisha Jenkins, who came out of corporate America to entrepreneurship. Her and her husband, powerhouse leader, going to be training tomorrow. We offer you free training every Monday, every Saturday. On Sunday, you in the market to buy a house, you know somebody want to buy a house, we have free home buyer workshops. The value is just overloaded over here. On Sundays, free home buyer workshops. Dr. Tangela Collins-Myers is going to be doing our Ready, Set, Home. No, we're doing Home for the Holidays on Sunday. Home for the Holidays, showing people what to do to not only get ready for home ownership, to literally get them to the keys, guys. So we just excited about everything we're doing here. So we want to welcome you guys. We are about to bring it. That's our time, guys. Have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you guys at the bank, or maybe even at the beach. I don't know. We'll see y'all at the top. How about that? Good night, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.